Good morning everyone, Dave McQuillan here from Ireland. I'm going to commentate on this match between the Irish and the Welsh. Much anticipated match. Two of the big guns who would hope to be there or thereabouts at the end of the tournament. Wales got to the final last year. Ireland previous winners in 2011, the last time they won. Two very strong teams. For Ireland we have Sean Sharkey in first, then Paul Kelly, Declan Hawkes, Stephen Dempsey, Pat O'Leary, Matt O'Hara and Robert Brady. And for the Welsh, who are the home team, we have Alex Lewis, Tom Price, Will Osborne, Zach Shepherd, Richard Gifford, Spencer Jones and Andy Williams. Wales have one reserve, Elliot Combe, and Ireland have three reserves, Barry Norton, Colin Crossan and Gavin Donnelly. Three reserves will be edging to get in, depending on how the game goes. Ireland got off to a flying start of 3 wins from 3. Sean Sharkey playing out of his skin, 8 wins from 9. Robert Brady 7 wins from 9. Stephen Dempsey 6 wins from 9. You see John McGee can pass there in the picture. Sean's going to lag, I think. Yeah, Sean and Alex Lewis. Ireland looking for a good start. Two very strong teams. This should be a cracker. Hello to everyone back home that's tuned in. Those at work watching it on the QT. And those at home, families of our own lads watching, see how they're getting on. They're doing very well. Very strong team spirit. Talking to the lads last night, they're all buzzing. Showing to lag. As I say again, Alex Lewis. Going very close, Alex has it. So Wales to break first. The lag first, because if it goes to 12 all, Wales will have the break in the last frame. So the lag's not really important to the last frame. These matches are timed. You've emitted the shot. The timers call 30 seconds and then you have 30 seconds to take the shot. Alex with a dry break, leaving Sean in yellows, they're all there. Sid Sean's buzzing, he's got 8 frames from 9. I thought about the kiss of death and he missed that yellow. Paul Kelly a dry break in the left table. Paul from County Monaghan, Sean from County Donegal. Tom Price is playing Paul Kelly. Tom, an ever present on the Wales team, top player. Very attacking. Safety is not in Tom's vocabulary. Sean had a loose shot there now. He's left himself a difficult one. Sean Sharkey very attacking also. You have 4 players at this table here who I don't think they know the word safety. They don't play it. They're very attacking players. Both these teams are trying to set down a marker against each other so that show who's boss. Shot there on his weak kiss. Sean went to take that top bag. Shot 2 shots, I didn't realise. Still okay. I don't think the yellow passes the red to the top right for Sean. I think he has to go into it here, hope for a wee bit of luck. Tom and the other team at the table.
Yes, Tom.
It's perfect. Looks like it's going 1-0 Wales. Sean is unlucky. He's not bad. He could have the double in this yellow. He's moved away from the red, but he needs a wee bit of luck now. He cuts his yellow into the top left-hand corner and kisses the red. Doesn't push it into the path of the yellow. He should have the double. Tom was a wild shot, and he snookered himself. Strange. Why he didn't drop that in and take the black up the rail if he was too low. Kelly gets a chance that he didn't expect. This is massive. This is massive. Both frames seem to go in the opposite way. It looked like Sean Sharkey was winning and Tom Price. Now it has switched. Price will be disappointed now. I said Paul Kelly from County Monaghan. Been in the Irish team now for a number of years, class act. Goes to all the ranking events in Ireland. He's played the snooker. Don't think he's left it. Tom's been playing the hit here. That's very wide for Tom Price. Very, very wide. Paul Kelly in now. Make it 1-0 to Ireland. Just take his time, stroke these balls home, they're all there. Make sure of it. That's the most difficult one out of the row. Paul Kelly won't miss these. Paul's still carrying 2 shots and taking his time. Alex Rose dropped his black into the middle for 1-0 Wales. 1-0 Wales. Oh, it wrapped his feet, but it went in. 1-0 Wales. Next up for Ireland is Declan Hock. He's playing Will Osborne from Wales. Paul Kelly has missed that red twice. Gets Tom off the hook. This is difficult though for Tom. Paul would expect him to get back here because Tom had a couple of wild shots. Tom Price is an excellent putter. And he stroked that in. It looked like it was in. It looked like he hit a sweet. Paul's under pressure here now that this is not easy. But he gets his first putt, advancing to finish it. Paul is an excellent putter, come from snooker background. Just needs to drag this in and get on the red of the top cushion. All out to get this. Excellent putt, Paul Kelly, brilliant. Needs another excellent putt now along the rail. Let the white do its own work. You can have the red to the middle or the bottom, whether it goes long or short. Just didn't want to land halfway between both, but still he's okay. He's pulled out 2 great putts. Just drop it in, he's nothing to do with the black, get the red, Paul. He's overcut it, Paul Kelly. Nervous start from Ireland. Yes, 2-0 Wales. Early days. Ireland now have next coming in Stephen Dempsey. Stephen is having a great tournament so far. Got the semi-final of the Masters with some great wins. Got the last 16 of the main event. Watched a few of his matches. Top player Stephen Dempsey, very well known in the Irish circuit, everybody knows him. Great team player, great to have around the team. Generates a bit of banter. And also leads by example on the table. I do play on the same team with him back home in Cavan. Declan Hawk from Mayo here on the right hand table. Declan Hawk, one of the most solid players I've ever met, and one of the nice guys, one of the nicest fellas I've ever met. Twin brother Barry seems to have been on the circuit forever. Loves the game. Very determined, very tenacious.
Come on, Ireland. Come on, Ireland. Come on, Ireland. Come on.
Very experienced, Declan. I don't think he'll take the pocket here. He doesn't play like that. He'll go pot this yellow, try and move the black, hopefully track the bottom yellow then to the same pocket. He's going to play the cut across. I don't think that was the right shot for Declan. I thought he would have taken the yellow, then kissed the black out and tracked that yellow off another yellow. He's given Will the opportunity. They're all here. But it's easy sitting watching it, it's different when you're out there. The Irish team, made up of players from all over Ireland, 10th ranking tournaments through the Irish Pool Association all year to gather points to represent our country here in Blackpool. Stephen Dempsey finished number 1, Declan finished number 3, I think, 4. Excellent shot from Stephen Dempsey. Irish Pool Association to run 6 ranking events to gather points, and then there's one, the Irish Championship, which doesn't have any points, but you have an Irish champion. Great association back home in Ireland. It's run by a very dedicated committee, especially by Rod Clifford, who puts in a lot of work behind the scenes, a lot of work that doesn't be seen. And only for the lack of that work, these teams wouldn't be here. There's almost 55 players from Ireland here this week. Shows how strong Irish pool is in Ireland. And as I say, the committee of Mert Rossiter, Maurice Cullen, Robin Johnson, Dave McWeeny, and especially Rod Clifford make this all possible. Also the players have to take part, absolutely, but I suppose turning up and playing is maybe the easy part. The preparation and all the work is into it is maybe more difficult. Wales go 3-0 up. Ireland got off to a shaky start, but it's early days. One good frame can turn this whole thing around. Next up for Wales is Richard Gifford. Richard, from what I've seen, one of the most improved players on the circuit. He's going from strength to strength. Again, the experienced Irish player Pat O'Leary, Pat from County Hall from Tullamore. Pat won ranking event at home this year. It was held in Tullamore. The final was held in Tullamore. Pat steadies a rock. You have to scrape him off the table. You've beaten Pat O'Leary, you know you've been in the match if you're lucky enough to beat him.
Come on, Stevie lad.
Zach has tried to cover that yellow, but he's given Stephen a shot at it.
Come on then, Zach. Come on. 30 seconds.
Let's make the most of these chances, boys. Come on.
Richard. He's got a 10-inch shot, tipped to yellow. And the Pat's red is dead. Let's say you've 30. You've 1 minute of the shot here. The referee will call 30 seconds, and you have 30 seconds then to take the shot. Zach has left himself an angle. This needs to be, yeah, he's looking at that line. He needs to be good though. He needs to be on this red after he breaks up this yellow. He's not on it. He has no shot. He has to play it as well. Pat might have tried to hang the pocket there, but
Come on then, Zach. Come on, Zach.
Zach can the red instead of the yellow. He's a big pot. He can double this red on their side back maybe to the bottom left. I think he has to play that shot. Even if he plays this to the top, we could play a containing shot. Yeah, he's looking at a containing shot. I don't think it's the shot. I think he has to play the double back, the back double to the bottom left. Yeah, that's what he's going for.
30 seconds.
Got the pocket, has he? He's gone in out. Right, Stevie, time to go. Time to shine. Stevie Dempsey. There's 2 shots. Stevie doesn't miss many of these finishes to the pound. Put your house on this one.
What a shot, Jasper.
Pat O'Leary's after playing an excellent shot. Played a plant to take the corner pocket. Excellent shot. This shows the character of the Irish team that they have. 3-0 down. They know they have enough quality coming through to pull that back. Win these 2 frames. 3-2 back in the game. Richard played the yellow off the red for the red save. Played the yellow across. I would have thought he played it deliberate there. No. I fancy Pat O'Leary to go for this. If he can play the double, if the double's on.
30 seconds.
Stephen just needs to drag this in, maybe screw back, a soft screw back ½ an inch for the yellow just below the black. He could even take it first, he's on it now. I don't know if he is or not. He's looking to come the bottom side of that. Maybe he hasn't got the angle of the soft screw. No, he has. He's on the black. He's on the yellow below the black, so he's going to take it first. Stephen needs to hurry up. His minute must be nearly up at this stage. It's all about this pot now. Get the white up the table. It's going to be shot in that yellow. Big frame for Ireland to get it back to 3-1. Stephen give himself a potting chance by not trying to do too much fancy with the white. They're all here now for Pat O'Leary. Big favourite in both these frames now, Ireland, to bring it back to 3-2. Stephen just concentrating the pot, stun back. Excellent shot, Stephen. Very, very solid player, Stephen Dempsey. Great team player, great man to have in the team. You always fancy him to win his frame. Didn't expect Pat to miss that. Still okay, Pat O'Leary, I think. Ireland frame back 3-1 now. Next in for Ireland is Matt O'Hara from Wexford against Spencer Jones. Matt has been an ever-present on the Irish team for many years now. He'll be feeling very confident being part of the Wexford team that won All Ireland's back a month ago. Wild from Richard, and he got a bit of a run there now. He's left Pat in an awkward position, cueing wise. Can't get at the two bottom reds. Has to play probably the plant. Man, he could. It's just hard to know what Pat will do here. It's the way he's looking at the two reds at the bottom, so he must be fit to maybe clip one of it. Doesn't look like he can. But he could play the bottom red, hit a cushion, leave the white down the table. No, he's actually going up forward. He's going for the cut up the red. Yeah, if he doesn't get it, he should cover the three yellows at the same time. Careful shot, Pat O'Leary. Excellent shot, Pat O'Leary. Cued that lovely. Tide is tumbling here a little bit. Spencer spotted that red, but he's pushed the yellow over the pocket. If that yellow wasn't there, he'd have been big fear to get this finish. But he has a red at the top right. He can use it to develop that red towards the left. He is an attacking player, Spencer. I fancy him to go for it. He's played the containing shot of playing the double across. Clever shot also. A very strong Welsh team. As I say, they got to the final last year with basically the same team. They'll be hoping to go one step further this year. Ireland will be one of the teams trying to deny them that. They have John McGee back as manager. John has been out for a number of years, but it just happens to be that when Ireland won the world title in 2006 and 2011, guess who was the manager both times? John McGee. Matt has played a containing shot there. He was very unlucky there, but he he left him on this red, that he can move it over towards the pocket and give Matt no shot, because if he doesn't give him this, it's a lot more difficult for Spencer. This is the type of game Matt loves. So he's not shy away from this. He doesn't mind this type of game at all. I'm not sure if this red passes into the middle, but it will double. Pat's playing the double here. He has to watch that he doesn't kick the yellow. That will kiss the red coming back over. Doesn't push the yellow at all.
Come on then, kid.
He's overcooked it. Given Richard a chance. Richard has to get the tap of tail behind the two yellows. If he does, he'd fancy him to finish the frame. He has the perfect angle to get behind the two yellows. Now he seems to be plumb on this one to the middle. If he can pot it and stun back to where the white is now, roughly. It's not easy. Gets the double here. He's in a big chance in this frame. No, the double is slid. Pat O'Leary's a great chance. And characteristically, Richard has missed that one to the middle. It's not easy out there. Pressure is mounting. And this one frame setup is it's pressure cooker stuff. Spencer's going to try and cut this red in and kick the yellow. This yellow could go anywhere. He's lucky to see it's going into the middle, but it's not. Played that well, he pushed it up into an area where Matt can't get at it, or can't pot it. Pat O'Leary from Tullamore. Finishing this, I have no doubt. Just one good pot in this red to make it 3-2. Matt tried to play the plant and develop the yellows. Was unlucky on both counts. Pat's taking his time over this one. He knows how important this red is. Excellent pot, Pat O'Leary. Excellent. Pat just needs to cue this. Excellent cue as he is. has bags and bags of experience. Long-time member of the Irish team. It's 3-2. This is the character in the Irish team. 3-0 down. There's a chance now they could level at 3-all. That's potting his two loose balls there. He has obviously got a plan. He's trying to double this, I would think, in off the yellow in the middle pocket. Or is he just playing against his safety? Just wanted to get it out there. He's letting Spencer have a dig at it. They're all there for Spencer though. There's the plant at the bottom here. He can use the red to go in off the yellow from the pocket. He's going for the double. No, I think it's a strange shot this. Make the cut. I think the ball was the plant at the bottom. He has to play it at some stage. But he's still okay. Drops this one into the right middle. I fancy this one to the right middle is game ball. On the right hand table for Ireland is Robert Brady, the Irish captain, against Andy Williams from Wales. Robert, another tenacious character, 4 times All Ireland singles champion. Another great team man, also buzzing from the success Wexford had in the past month in All Ireland Irish Championships that we held in Killarney. Wexford beating Donegal in the final, had a great tournament. Spencer got into that a wee bit more than he wanted to. Wales that have got off to a good start, they've got a wee bit nervy of themselves. Thanks by Spencer's reaction, that black's not going. By his body language, I don't think it is going. He's going to have another look. Maybe it is. It must be very, very extremely tight. He has to cue this one. Played it well. We'll know in a minute whether that black was going or not. Andy Williams on this other table. Let's go back in. He's a difficult red on the left hand side cushion. That's the angle here to disturb it. I believe so. He can stun into the yellow and take the red to the bottom corner. Spencer's having a good look at this black. It must be very, very tight.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Flew in. 4-2 wheels. Declan Hawk. In now again, Alex Lewis. He got away with it, Andy. He got away with it, Andy. That had it dropped. I think he was in a little bit of trouble. I still think he's in a little bit of trouble. No better man coming to the table than Robert Brady to tie him up in knots. The experienced Robert Brady. Robert tried to put the yellow in off the red. He was extremely unlucky there. That wasn't easy. This is not easy for Andy either. He has to still get on this yellow, this red. He has to find a window here for it. And he's going behind the yellow. That's why Andy had to get tracked between two yellows to find a window. He overhit it. Declan Hawk went in off the break. This gave Alex Lewis a chance for a finish. They're all there. Fancy Alex to get these. Alex, excellent cueist. Stun into the red, back into the corner. 5-2 wheels. Oh, he missed it. Oh, big let off for Declan. Come on, Declan, now. Need to punish this, Declan. That is massive. Game that looked at 5-2 now looks like going to 4-all. This is massive from 3-0 down to get back to 4-all. Ireland will have the psychological advantage. After a nervy start, they're starting to settle. And Wales are the more nervy of the two teams. That's a very uncharacteristic miss for Alex Lewis. I think Declan has given him a look at this. Can't pot it direct, but I think he can get the double. Yeah, he can. He can play the double. And he got it. Excellent double. Declan disappointed that he left that double. Switching to and fro these frames, that 1 minute you think one team's going to win it, then the other team turns around and pops it. It's the men's match between Wales and Ireland here at the World Championships over in Blackpool. Next up for Ireland is Stephen Dempsey against Tom Price. dry break. And Stephen the opportunity to take control. Robert Clayton, excellent shot there in off the red, putting the red safe. Robert steady as a rock. Great man to have in your team. Stephen's played an excellent shot, has opened everything now. That's advantage Stephen. Two massive frames here for Ireland. They realistically need both. They can't afford to lose these two to go 7-2 down. Robert puts this yellow to the middle. Runs through to the right hand cushion for the black. Just a bit there where he's skewing from, that's where he wants the white. You can see what Stephen's trying to think there. He's trying to think of putting this yellow with a touch of right hand side. Screw up and just touch into that red. Excellent shot from Robert Brady. Yeah, Stephen, he just not just kissed it enough. Robert will screw this white pot this and screw the white back just in case if the miss he'll live. And he would no shot on the red. Very steady from Robert Brady. He didn't get the white screwed back either and missed the pot. All the players are feeling a wee bit of pressure right there. (6-2) to Wales. Didn't expect that to happen now. Sean Sharkey. And next for Ireland again, Will Osborne. Sean from Donegal. Stevens took out these beautifully. Very, very steady. You see Gavin Downey in the background there in the picture, Tom Price. Nice touch from Stephen. Played it in such a way now that they swoke with the white, the natural angle of the white has come up the side cushion and tracked the black into the same pocket. He had him in the bottom right, black and bottom right. Stephen gives a wave to the teammates. Give him a lift. (6-3) now to Wales. Paul Kelly again. Zach Shepherd. On the left table. Zach to break. This is right break.
seconds.
Paul Kelly gets his first yellow. He will attack it. It's not easy. Difficult yellow. Goes to the bottom left. He has one to the extreme right. The yellow to the extreme right is potable into that corner. It's more difficult. He's got it. Good shot, Paul Kelly. He's going to pot this and try and screw into the yellow. Two yellows together to hold the white. Very good shot, Paul, again. All yellows are going now. Sean Sharkey gripping on Will to make a mistake. He might have made it. This is difficult as to play this red off the black. This two-table format, the matches changes so quick. Ireland win both these matches. That yellow obviously wasn't going. Excellent shot from Will. Excellent shot. He was very, very unlucky that the black come down and kissed the red to where it did. Extremely unlucky. But he's still in the. He's still at the table. He's still the man in control. Zach's gone over and back, trying to pot this red or take the pocket. But giving Paul Kelly two shots. Let's go, Paul. Come on. Let's go, Shark. Come on. Two massive frames. 6-5. Ireland back in the match. Ireland win this, still have 4 wins from 4, building up momentum towards the back end. The money time of the tournament. They don't want to pick too soon. They want to be picking towards the final, and that's what they're doing. They're thriving for. Sean is slightly unlucky there, but I think he still has the yellow to the middle. He's still okay. Sean, part of the Irish team now for a good few years. Hardly misses an international event. Loves the game. He's played a very, very good shot now. Unfortunately, he hasn't hit a cushion. In more rules, when you play your object ball, either the white or the object ball must hit a cushion. If it doesn't hit a cushion, it's 2 shots to your opponent, and Sean has given a free table. So Will can lift the white and place it anywhere behind the line. And that's what he's done. So he's nominated. He still has a free ball. I actually don't think he has. If he moves that white further, he might be fit to find the gap. But anyway, he's been offered the free ball. It must be. Sean's give it to him. He's used this yellow. Now tap in red, tap in black. And a characteristic mistake by Sean. Made it 7-3. Paul now on the other table. I'm not sure Paul has 1 or 2 shots. He had 2 to start off with. I was watching Sean's game, so I don't know exactly what went wrong, but I think he has still 2 shots. I don't think that black's going. It's only going to the bottom left, if it is even going. The double might be there. Yeah, the double is there. It's difficult, but it's there. If I was looking at the black to the middle, don't think it's going to the middle. Can he put it in off the red? This is extremely difficult. But no better man to find the shot. He's looking to put it in off some red. Probably disappointed with that, but it wasn't easy. Just not happening for Ireland at the moment. Matt O'Hara from Wexford in next against Richard Gifford. Try break. The breaks are killing Ireland. They're not getting the breaks. Zach has to track the ball up to the right hand cushion now next. If he tracks that, he plans him to finish the frame. He's hit that over harder than he wanted. He's still okay. You can pop this one in the middle and screw back closer to the cushion. I think. Just hard to see the exact potting angle from here. And he doesn't like it. He would have took it by now. He's just not on the right. He's not on any ball just perfectly. Drop this in and go high on that top red for the opposite middle. He's gone in off. No. He played it well. This is frame ball here for Zach. Gets this. I fancy him to finish it. Matt O'Hara on the right hand table on yellows. They're all there for Matt. These are important frames for Ireland. They need to start getting frames on the board. Matt just needs a wee bit of luck here, and he's got it. Yeah, it's okay. He can drop this one into the left bottom. It's okay.
Great shot.
It's actually a bit high on this. Still okay. I fancy him to get it. Yeah. Yeah, perfect behind it. The black to the middle. Good clearance from Zach Shepherd. Well done, Zach. Yeah, 3 to Wales. Ireland need to start getting frames, be more clinical. I'll just let this away. He's still okay. He can get this yellow to the bottom. Don't think he can get the yellow to the top. Maybe he can. No. He's going to try and pot this yellow and kiss the yellow that the white's beside. If he gets this, it's perfect. No better man, no matter how hard to do this. Just need to cue this. Worst case scenario, he'd be hoping to take the pocket. Very unlucky. But he's got the pocket, he's still in control. On the left table now is Robert Brady against Spencer Jones. Spencer to break. As I said before, this match is a very strong Welsh team. They got to the final last year with basically this team. And they're very strong all the way through. And they'll be there or thereabouts at the tail end, I have no doubt, as will Ireland. Ireland have 3 wins from 3 to beat Morocco, which are a class act. They beat Malta, who are a class act, and they beat Mauritius, who are a class act. So they're playing well enough, Ireland. So they've had a bad day at the office this morning, but that can turn 1-2 frames changes everything, especially with the two-table format. Players at the table of the calibre of Robert Brady and Matt O'Hara can change that very quickly. Robert went for the pot there. He didn't go to block the pocket. You can see the way he tipped the table afterwards. He was disappointed, but he's still in control. Well, he's actually not. It's open table. Sorry, my apologies. Richard Gifford missed the double there. He's given Matt the chance. Spencer also missed. So advantage Ireland in both frames. In both these frames, 8-5. Didn't expect that from Matt O'Hara. Tension out there seems to be unreal. Players both sides are missing balls they never normally miss. Roberts played a very clever shot there. Richard Gifford is playing the double on the inside red here, the red nearest the cushion. Gets it, he'll have the angle on the other one to the middle, the drop down run for the black. This is frame ball, the double. And he got it. Is he straight in this? He might be. I know by his body language he's too straight. So he needs to run through and take the red to the opposite middle, which makes it a lot more difficult. If he had an angle, he'd have played it by now. He's not a slow player, Richard. He's very fast. Roberts played a brilliant shot there, opened everything up. All there from Richard played an excellent shot. Excellent shot to run through. Let's go 9-3 up. As I said earlier, a match with Morocco against Australia, the frames are very important. Even though Ireland are 9-3 down and look like losing this match, getting frames here can be so important at the tail end when teams are looking to scramble for places to get through. The years that Ireland won the world title in 2006 and 2011, they finished 6 both times and got through in frame count. Ended up winning the All-Irelands. Ended up winning the Worlds. So John McGee as manager now will be, even though Ireland are behind, they'll be pushing for every frame. Every frame will count. Next up for Ireland, Andy Williams. Or next up for Wales is Andy Williams. And for Ireland, Pat O'Leary. Pat from Tullamore. Robert Brady just drops his red in the middle, black in the opposite middle. 9-4, 1 frame back. These lads are experienced enough to know that you play 1 frame at a time, 2 frame table, win 2 frames in a row. Pressure starts to go on Wales to get across the line. The breaks are really killing Ireland. They're not getting the breaks. they're not breaking well. Oh, Robert, the ball slid. There seemed to be a slide on that ball when he connected. It seemed to kick. There seemed to be a spin, an unnatural spin on it. Robert has got himself in a bit of difficulty here, or Spencer has put him into difficulty. The lane is there, I think. The lane that Robert's looking at off the bottom cushion. If he hits this black at all, you'd fancy him to pot it. If he hits it on the side at all, plays at the right pace. Needs to play at the right pace. That doesn't slide. No, he's caught a yellow. It's all just going wrong for Ireland at the moment. But listen, look, they're going to have bad games. They can't play well in every match. But the class in this team will come to the top. But I have no doubt. Ireland will be there at the tail end, giving out of the prizes. This team's too good not to be. Touch in from Spencer, drop on the black to put Wales on the hill. Next up for Ireland is Alex Lewis against Paul Kelly. 10-3. Alex to break to give Wales the match. Paul will be trying to get the frame to keep Ireland in. Pat has missed a yellow now to give Andy a chance to clear. It's just not going Ireland's way at the moment. It's actually Gavin Donnelly that's playing Alex Lewis. Gavin has come in as replacement for Paul Kelly. Gavin plays for County Leitrim. Gavin's come onto the Irish team this last couple of years. Very, very solid player. Very attacking. One frame play really suits him. And he's gone right very close to this red. I think he can still jab it in and hold for the black. It's going to be very difficult to do that though. Here's two shots. I would be short if Pat O'Leary doesn't finish this frame. If they can, Ireland can get both these frames 10-5. Still a good bit behind, but the closer they get to wheels, the more pressure they'll feel. John McGee, being the manager of the Irish team, will be preaching this to the lads that it's not over yet, it's one frame at a time. Two-table format, it changes so quickly. One good shot here from Gavin, opens it all up. Had both in the one shot, that's okay, it just didn't disturb the black, which I was hoping to. Black is just difficult now to navigate. Garen's just looking where he needs to be to try and disturb it. We'll cut this one to the middle and come down the left side of that red. Both them balls dropping at the same shot. He didn't want it. Just leaves it more difficult now. It was very unlucky for both of them to drop. Pat O'Leary just joined the dots here. The gap is too straight, and he can't neither disturb the black or get down the table. Maybe he can, maybe he can force it. He must be when he's looking at it. Still, it's not dead in the water for Gavin here. If he can get down to the bottom of the table, he can hopefully not land straight on the red and have an angle to break up the black. Yeah, where he's standing now, yeah, absolutely, he can get through. Don't cut the black into the middle because it's going. He mightn't have to disturb it. So yes, this could be okay for Gavin. Needs to cue this sweetly. Needs to get the side cushion. Oh, he's not straight. He can stun straight down. Well played, Gavin Donnelly. Well played. I don't think he can hold for the gap unless he drags it in with the left hand side. It leaves the shot very difficult. I'd be hinging my bets on going into the yellow, yeah, and hoping that you get the wee bit of luck. If he catches the left hand side going up the table of the yellow, he'll push the black towards the middle. That's the shot he has to be playing, or else drag it really slowly into the pocket, which is very, very difficult to hold. So easy to slide up past the pattern angle of the black. He's going for to touch the yellow. And that's unlucky, he just caught the wrong side of the yellow. So he went to the right of the snooker himself. It's just not happening for Ireland at the moment. Pat O'Leary, steady as a rock. One Gavin, one good pot, one good angle. Pat O'Leary to make it 10-4. Pat from Tullamore, County Offaly. Gavin, unlucky. Let's see if Ireland can keep wheels at 10. and get a few more frames back, the pressure will come on Wales. Because neither of these two teams have been at their best, but we'll both agree with that. Alex has total snookered Gavin. I assume from this angle, total snooker would leave that Gavin can just drop in the black. If he's not total, if there's an edge there, it means the black or the object or the white cue ball has to hit a cushion, so he has to play at a pace, which I think he'll be playing at pace anyway. I think he has to get a pot here, so he just has to hit at a flake and hope for a bit of luck that he pots into some of the pockets. Tipping it is no good. There's no advantage to him. Is to get the line right and just hit it as hard as he can. Under the table we have Tom Price against Colin Crossan. Colin, another litre man, 2 litre men playing now on the Irish team. Colin, living and working in London, comes back and forward to the Irish ranking tournaments. Very dedicated player to do that. Him and a couple of other lads of Maurice Sheehan and John Barry travel over to the tournaments for every event. Big commitment, so deservedly getting to where he is. A winner of a ranking event this year also, Colin. So it shows the work and the effort he puts into to be here, so well deserved, Colin Crossan. Credit to yourself, to your family, your county. One of the nice lads, Colin Crossan, of the pool circuit. He won a deciding frame yesterday against Morocco. 10-all, and Colin brought the game home. Tom Price table on the right hand table again. Colin. Tom plays very quickly when he's in song. Just absolutely fantastic player. Dropped his red in, leave himself an angle in this other red to bounce back up for the black to give Wales the win. Alex Lewis 3 yellows and the black also to make it a win if Tom doesn't get it. That's it. Tom will just glide this down the cushion. Not much Colin can do about that. It's one of the only breaking dishes of the whole match. It's the win for Wales. Well done, Wales. Alex Lewis beats Gavin. 12-4, 3 frames left. These 3 frames, John McGee, no doubt, will be preaching to the lads, are just as important as any frame played this week. Because when they come to add up the frames after the final game, it could be the difference of getting through or not. As I said, in 2006 and 2011, the Irish team got through by the add up of the frames and went on to win the title. And other times we have got through also. We have Zach Shepherd in against Robert Brady. Willis potted on the break. Sometimes it can be difficult when you feel the match is over, first 10 to 11, to keep that intensity, to win the last remaining frames. experienced Robert Brady and Stephen Dempsey will know. They've been here before. They'll know how important these frames are. Robert's patted in the break. Reds are all there. Will has gone for reds. Will has won his 2 previous frames in this match. He'll be playing with great confidence. Once you keep winning, you get more and more confident. I'm going to have to put the kiss of death on him. Commentator's curse. Stevie D in now for Ireland. Stevie was back for the Europeans in February. Hadn't played for Ireland for a few years, other commitments. Great man to have in the team. Great to be on the same team as him. We always fancy him coming to the table that he's going to win the frame. I'm fortunate enough to play with him on the same team back home in Cavan. Great team player. Great for rising morale. Robert Brady on the left-hand table here. The top player was in the winning Irish team in 2006 and 2011. The current Irish captain. Robert is the ultimate professional, does everything very professional. Prepares right. Looks after himself on off the table so that he can fit to prepare on it, fit to play on it. That's why he's such a top player for such a long time. Robert, a 4 times Irish champion. That's only ever bettered, I believe, by my old friend John Collum from Cavan, who was won it 5 times. Stephen here on the right-hand table. We're talking about Irish champions. Has won it twice. Was beaten in the final this year. Robert makes it 12-5. Excellent shot, Stephen Dempsey. Super tracker for Stephen Dempsey. Super shot, Stephen. Well cued down the rail. That's an excellent finish from Stephen Dempsey. That's as good as it gets. Stephen's playing unbelievable play. Super finish, Stephen Dempsey. Well played. 3 frames to go. These 3 frames is very important. If Ireland could get out of here 12-9 from the position we're in, it wouldn't be the worst result at this stage. It's very important that if you don't win the match, to get as many frames as possible. Sean Sharkey here again, Richard Gifford. And next up is Pat O'Leary against Spencer Jones. Nice break from Pat O'Leary. All potted. Yellows there, all there, reds all there. Pat will take this first minute to work out how he is intending to link these yellows or reds if he takes them together. In what order he's going to take them out. And away he'll go then. Sean Sharkey played a very clever shot there. Pat has nominated yellows, he's heading for the yellows. They're all there for Pat. Just join the dots. It's a very steady performance from Pat O'Leary in this session. Richard played a nice delicate shot there to take the pocket. Sean Kenny pot Richard's yellow and get the red in front of the yellow. Pat O'Leary in this table has the angle now to drop this yellow into the middle, leave himself an angle on the yellow at the top of the table to come down in a straight line. That's okay. Pat's gone to be a bit closer, but he's still okay. He has the cutting angle. As long as he can avoid the red. He can even cannon the red and he'll take the long yellow if he has to. I think he can get into this yellow and go around the back of the red even. His options. The shot Sean has to play. Red onto yellow, take the pocket, but push the red into block. Richard getting that yellow potable. He needed the red to move, didn't move. That's unfortunate. Played it the right way. Just caught it too square. Pat played this well. Excellent shot. Pat O'Leary checked it. Absolutely perfect. That's unfortunate really, because to get the line perfect and then to cannon it and pot it, sits over the pocket, it makes it easy. Still fancy Pat to get this, but it just makes it more difficult. If that other yellow sits, is guaranteed. But he has the angle here now to cut this yellow into the corner pocket and use the red on the side cushion to hold the white for the black into the same pocket.
30 seconds.
Just one big shot. Richard on the other table is going for game. Just unlucky Pat O'Leary here, very unlucky Pat. Just let that white away. When you cut it the yellow to the middle, you let the white go too close to the yellow. And when you're cannonballs, you are looking for a wee bit of luck, and you just didn't get it. Richard has to finish on here, but there's nothing simple about this. But he's a top player, Richard Giver. And this is why he went for his difficult ball after that. This is super cute. Takes this one into the top left. Top right, sorry. And this goes to the middle, it might. It's hard to see from this angle. It did. Yeah, on the top left. There's a screw in between the black and red for yellow into the right middle. Adelaide sniggered here.
Which league was it?
It's going top right. Flash of Sean out of in this frame easily.
That's fine. I'll tell them what you said.
Tell them in the meantime, just to leave you through this.
The best Pat could do is get the hit. I think if Spencer gets this one along the rail, remover, because he can play the one into the middle as a shot to nothing, because Pat's yellow safe. And he's got it, so he can play this as a shot to nothing. If he misses it, which takes the pressure off it. Pat, it's not anything simple, it's nothing simple. And he missed it by a lot. As I said, Pat really had nothing simple. Sean just tipping these three. Like Charles Pockets. He didn't want to be queuing up with this black. I think he can take the bottom one first, so he's not queuing up with the black. I think he has to then, obviously. It's not going. Stun out, yeah. Black and red in the corner, black into the left middle. Front of Ireland, 12-7. Last up for Ireland is Matt O'Hara against Andy Williams from Wales, the last frame.
Come on in, Spence.
12-4, they've got 3 frames Ireland in a row. Some people might say too little, too late, but the importance of these frames can't be overemphasised. Come the tail end of the tournament, and the frames have been added up to see who gets through. Spencer pots his top red first, I would think, and comes down for the middle, and then the one to the right is his last ball, or unless he fancies the double. This is the angle. He's the perfect angle to come down centre table. And he's missed it. This game could have went really either way. Ireland missed a lot of chances. Wales also missed a lot of chances, but obviously just Wales didn't miss as many. Pat just drops his yellow in, black to the middle, 12-8. These last 5 frames of Ireland get them. Would be just a more remarkable achievement after being demoralised, probably feeling demoralised after losing the match 11-3, I think it was at the time, 11-4. To get it back to 12-9, a final score would be it would be a remarkable result, believe it or not, because this Welsh team will beat a lot of teams in this tournament by more than 12-9. Well done, Pat O'Leary. Ireland are getting a bit of running now. Some say maybe because Wales took the pressure, Wales have got the match. Sometimes, yes, it can be difficult to keep that intensity there. But Ireland seem to be more relaxed now, playing a more relaxed pool. Because believe me, both teams are still very tense because they know the importance of getting these extra frames on the board. I know the 2 points is the most important thing. But second prize is the frames. Not some red series, one difficult red here. Centre table at the bottom to be thinking about. He needs to be thinking about it now. How do I develop this if I'm going for game? He needs to cut this red into the bottom pocket. Free up that red. He's just going to try and pot this red into the opposite corner of 2 cushions and kick the yellow or red at the bottom of the table. He's going the way I would have played it. The pot doesn't wait for. He went to block the pocket. I don't know if that was a shot. And I went maybe for the pot and hoped to get a pot and angle at some stage to develop the red at the bottom of the table. They're all learning for Andy. He just needs to link them together. Same with him. He has to link this one at the bottom as well. And he's got the angle now straight away. He can play this yellow closest to the white in off the red and develop the yellow that's tied up. Just roll into it, push it to the cushion, and he still has the yellow over the pocket, over this right hand side to fall back on. No, didn't work out for him. No, Matt, you got it developed for you. Advantage you. John McGee would have been preaching to these lads at 11-3, come on lads, every single frame, and they've responded remarkably to get these frames. Perfect, Matt. That's the frame winner, getting that pocket. Had it potted it, he'd still the frame. Strange shot from Andy. Double wasn't really on. Because Matt is the saviour at the bottom right here, I think he'll go for game here now. Cut this one up into the top left. He's always in the back of his mind the safety of the red pocket being covered. But as I say, to get from 11-3 to get out of the match 12-9 would be brilliant. Would have been, but John would have been preaching. Steve and Robert, the experienced boys, would have known how important these frames are. These frames could be the difference of Ireland getting through at the end and not. What a performance from Wales at the same time. You know, all credit has to go to Wales here. They've been remarkable this last couple of years. They came to Killarney back in February for the European Championships in Ireland. You know, a great bunch of lads. Every one of them very, very respectful, very, very talented pool players. A great bunch of people. They deserve all the accolades they get. They're playing a very solid performance against a very strong Irish team. Got to the final last year, as I say. They'll be looking to go one step forward this year. Matt has left a gap here. I just feel Matt should have went for that maybe. Went for not to block the pocket, I mean, but went for game, because if Andy Potts his top right one, middle, you can use the top of the two yellows in off the red, or even straight in and then cannon the red away from the yellow to track the black at the table. This is an important frame. You really want to finish at 12-9 if possible. If it was 3 or 5. Sometimes when the balls are on, you gotta go for them, because if you mess around too long, you can get punished. And he has the perfect angle to come up the right hand side of the table as we see it. Goes too slow, he's black to the top. Goes too far, he's black to the middle. He's just between the two of them with it. Shot to the top now for 13-8. The middle he went for, and it's 13-8 Wales. Commiserations to Ireland, well done to Wales. That's it from David McQuillan here from Ireland for now. Thanks for everybody for joining in. I hope you enjoyed the match. We'll talk to you in part 2. Thanks for now. Over and out. Bye.
Played up. Right. Food, swim, walk up. Shouldn't you water?